One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. In the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety. These are two of the best in the entire country.
Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. The throw. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game.
Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch. Look, defensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Clickers in green field out in front of them. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close. You can run with the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's 4. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now on first down from the 28. Gives it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in.
Work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Ford. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll immediately call timeout. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down. Turns it on at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC. And they take it in for 6 more points.
defensive play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, rotating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 8 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Using his legs, it's Hall. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group...
Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
31, Stanford, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Change out to the 34. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
He's a weapon in the passing game, and on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him
turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Branson. Using his legs to buy some time.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Hauls it in. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Cardinal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Lopez to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And Jesse, he just piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing the ball.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit. Incomplete pass.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Gobranson. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Stanford! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10 coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Tar Heels will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Lopez wants to fire. Complete to the left. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
on second down. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.